Good morning, everybody, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I know we've got people from the US and other parts of the world joining us. So good morning, good evening to wherever you are. I'm Steve Gard. I am the founder of Benchmarcx and the founder of BrandScore. Um, I'd like to introduce Alex. Alex, do you want to quickly say hello?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Fairly new to Benchmarks and Brand School. 2 weeks in now, I think, Steve.
It is.
Absolutely loving it. Yeah, head of growth, and yeah, really looking forward to this new launch. Only 2 weeks in, so yeah, can't wait.
Great, fantastic. So for everybody that's on the webinar, the chat box is open, the Q&A box is open. If you could just anybody just put something into chat to say hello, just to make sure that we can see that it's working, that would be great. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Erin. Hello from Chicago. Brilliant. There you go. Right. Um, Thank you, everybody. It's working. That's good. That's good. Okay. Feel
Excellent.
free to ask any questions as we go through this. We've only got half an hour because we realize that for some of you, it's in your evening. For some of you, it's the beginning of your day, and there's recruitment to be done and employer branding work to be done. So we're going to try and rush through this as quickly as we can to give you an oversight of what we're doing. Uh, I'm going to share some slides to start with. I promise you this is not death by PowerPoint. It just helps us position a little bit what we're doing. And then we're going to get into the actual brand score results dashboard so we can actually show you what you get. So hopefully you can see that. Okay, Alex, can you see that?
Yep,
Brilliant.
looks
Okay,
good.
fantastic. So what we think we've done, or what we certainly have done, we believe is we believe we've built the complete talent intelligence suite. What do we mean by that? Is we believe we've built a platform that allows you to look at data and competitive data across your organization, across your talent life cycle. Um, the problem we solve is, and this is a problem that I had when I was a head of recruitment a few years ago, is I couldn't really see how what we were doing compared to our competitors for talent. Um, and for the last sorry, and this is really what this looks like. So in the race for talent, the problem looks like this, that we're running races, we can't see what our competitors are doing. We might all think we're doing great, and actually we're not. And equally, the flip side, we might think we're doing poorly, but we're actually not. We're doing great. What we do is we remove those barriers. So we allow you to see more and more of of what your competitors are doing and how you're comparing to them. And really, what that's looked like over the last 4 years for us is we've been helping organizations benchmark their talent experience. So that really started with candidate experience, so able to see how employers compared to others hiring exactly the same talent or those in the same industry. So you can benchmark your candidate experience that evolved into onboarding, employee experience, and actually even the experience of leavers. So why are people leaving you compared to other organizations? What that looks like really high level from a candidate experience perspective is that we look at every stage of your recruitment process. We automatically collect this data for you, and you can see how this compares to your competitors. So how does this compare versus others hiring the same roles as you or those in the same industry as you, broken down at different stages of the process, even down to what are the quality of the interviews like compared to others hiring the same skills as us. We're not going to dwell too much on this part because we want to get onto the brand score element. But what we realized is actually we've got a big gap here. We can't really see how do we compare to other organizations before candidates actually come into our recruitment process or they become employees. So what's happening here? And oh, sorry, gone back a stage, wrong way. So what we've done is develop brand score. So brand score really allows you to look at how do we compare to other employers trying to hire, attract the same talent as us. And this looks at your employer branding across your whole employer branding piece. Okay, so what does this look like in reality? So um, we take some screenshots just to save some time here. We have a number of different plans that you can sign up to. The first two are one-time analysis, so you can actually just do a one-time analysis review of your brand versus your competitors with the basic. It's just your brand. You don't get any competitor analysis. With premium, you can look at up to three competitors in one view. And then rolling out in a couple of weeks is our annual to monthly and annual subscription service, which allows you to look at more competitors. It runs automatic analysis every week. It gives you alerts of changes to your competitors and to your scores as well. So how do we get started? Let's imagine we picked a premium one-off analysis. What we can do is, and apologies to anybody that's here from Virgin, but I've picked on you as a local airline. So what you do is put in your company name, which country you want to analyze. There is the option here to also look at it globally as well, so you don't have to just look at a country. We automatically identify what industry you're in. Then on the next slide, we usually auto detect what is your careers website. We also are able to auto direct those that have two different careers websites, one which is more marketing and one which holds your ATS and your job search capability. We pick up both. Um, you can then add in any additional social media and job boards that you would like to. So, for example, you might want to add your Facebook careers page or your YouTube channel. We suggest job boards as well. In most countries, we'll be able to identify which are the key job boards. So here in Australia, Seek is the biggest job board. We auto detect that for you. And we also auto detect your Glassdoor, Indeed, and your LinkedIn Live pages. So we can start to analyze those. And then the really cool stuff is you can start to then decide who do we want to track, who do we want to compare to. So we give you some suggestions, but also you can add in your own suggestions. So for our example, we've added in Qantas as the organization that we want to analyze ourselves against. And then you'll get this page. So this is runs your actual analysis. We've taken a screenshot because it can take 2 to 4 minutes to analyze that, depending on the level of data, the depth of your website, how many competitors you choose as well. So we've saved you having to wait 2 to 4 minutes while we do that and just taking a screenshot. We're just going to jump into what that results dashboard will look like. So bear with me 2 seconds while I flip over my screen. Again, any questions as we go? We'd love to hear your thoughts, what you think so far. Kelly, quick question. Is there a limit on how many competitors you can compare against at one time? Yes. So on the premium one-off, it's 3. On the subscription, it's up to 8 at any one time, but you can also upgrade and buy additional competitor analysis slots. So if you buy a premium and you actually want to go to 4, you can upgrade with credits. Sorry, Alex, I'm stealing your job. That Alex is supposed to be fielding
No,
questions.
you're good.
Okay, so here we go. This is what it looks like. Oh, can you see? You can't see that. Hang on 2 seconds. This is my Zoom skills coming into play. So share the anticipation.
Sorry, Steve, we just had another quick question, and
Yep.
again, we can field them towards the end. But I thought just as you had a little
Yep.
moment there, we've got a question from Zara, just saying, sorry, Steve, I've missed this. What is this product seeing within our ATS? So I'm guessing the question is, can we see this within our ATS? Is it integrated? Is that the sort of question you're asking?
Yeah, so I can see that. What is what is this product seeing within our ATS? Okay, so it doesn't see anything really in your ATS. What it's doing is reviewing what candidates can see. So when we do our analysis, we're looking at your careers website, we're looking at your jobs that you're posted on your careers website. So it's really looking at your employer branding from a candidate perspective. So we don't need to integrate with your ATS. That's the same with our Benchmarcx product as well. We don't integrate with your ATS at all, so it's really easy to get started. So yeah, really straightforward. So let's hopefully that answers the question. Um, uh, Alex, can you see this okay?
Yep,
Great. Okay,
good.
brilliant. So this is what the results dashboard looks like. What we've got here, and we're going to have to move this fairly quickly because we're running out of time. But what we've got here, we calculate an overall brand score for you, and we show you how that's been calculated. Now, we've got a number of different tabs here that provide different data. So this is the overview um, uh, screen. All of your results and everything you do is auto saved into the profile that you've created, which is before you select your plan. So you can always come back to these results. You can download a full report. This is a Word document which you can edit, and I can show you an example of that in a second. But what we do here is we calculate exactly how you compare from your career sites. We measure over 50 different metrics on your careers website. We show you how these compare with other airlines or your country average or the global average from companies that we've already assessed, and we show you how you compare versus that competitor. The same with Glassdoor. How does your Glassdoor review compare with other airlines, with Australia as an average, and your competitor, and so on and so forth across here. We can show you how many companies have actually started to track you. In this example, because we're new, Virgin hasn't had anybody yet, but this will show exactly how many are tracking. It won't show who are tracking, but it will show the industry and the location. We provide an overall SWOT analysis of your employer brand. We provide action items as well. So what do we do? What can we do to improve this? We show the opportunities and threats. We also provide an overview of how do you get to that next stage. So you've scored 71. What are the ideal things to do to get that into that strong tier at 80 or 90? Um, we've then got our compare button. So this compare shows exactly how you compare to the competitors that you selected across various different elements, from your Glassdoor ratings to your career site scores. There's some technical metrics in here as well, your content features, etc., etc. We show areas you're ahead and areas for improvement. We also show here the industry in your location and all employers in your location, but you can also look at it from an industry globally as well. So if you want to look at the airline industry globally, how does that compare? Um, and then we start to get into some real detail here of how do we actually improve and work to actually beat our competitors. So we do a competitor analysis. So here we're showing overall scores, and then you can start to look at specific, how do we beat Qantas overall? What are their strengths and what should we do? How do we capitalize on their weaknesses? What are the market opportunities and what are our shared threats? So this is an overview of everything you could potentially do, but then we start to break that down so you can look at specifically what should we be doing on our career site? Where are we? Where are our top performing areas? Where are our focus areas? And where are we compared to our competition that we selected? I give you an overall careers website score. We give you a WCAG rating based on some of the elements that we're able to assess, and we'll show you that in a second. We show you how that compares to your competitors. and then a real detailed, excuse me, overview of your careers side. Sorry, my voice is going. Let me just grab some water. So lots of different analysis points in here as well. We look at your DEI analysis, so image diversity, statement quality, whether there's any pay gap transparency in there as well. What are the critical issues to fix, quick wins, and AI recommendations? We then give you an overview SWOT analysis of your website. And again, how do we beat our competitors' um, uh, website? What should we do? How should we exploit potential weaknesses in other websites? And then we show you the WCAGA analysis. We can't assess every element of this because a lot of it is manual, but we are able to show you potentially where you have passed, failed, or where there might be warnings on elements that we can assess online. We can also show you the top careers websites. We also do the same for other sites as well. So the other sites you've entered. So Indeed, Glassdoor, we show you how you're performing there in more detail. We pull through the most recent Glassdoor reviews and Indeed reviews. We give you a SWOT analysis as well on all of this. And also we're able to show you what some of the competitor reviews are like, what's the employee sentiment like, the market opportunities, the employee sentiment for Qantas on Indeed, what does that look like? So lots of data in there on the reviews, review sites and job boards. Job ads, we analyze your job ads as well, and we compare them against your competitors. So we show you exactly where you're performing well and how that compares. We do a overall review of that. But the really cool thing here is you can start to look at what are our top and low performing job ads. We provide a SWOT analysis on job ads as well. But what you can really do, which is great, is, for example, you can look at a low performing job ad and we'll generate, or AI will generate a new version of this based on what we've learned about how to beat your competitors, what's happening else in the industry as well. So we'll rewrite a job ad for you based on the recommendations on how to beat your competitors. We'll show you the overall quality and again how to beat your competitors in job ads. Sentiment is all about the review sentiment that is across all the sites that we've analyzed. So we're able to show you how you're comparing there, what's coming through. So here is the review sentiment for Virgin across Glassdoor and Indeed, the positive themes that we've identified, the areas of concern, what are the EVP themes we should consider, so what employees value, and then really looking at what does our website say about our EVP, what is our EVP that we're positioning versus actually what is the reality. So we're showing where what they're claiming and what actually the employee or the candidate or whoever it might be is experiencing in reality. We show where these claims match, but actually where there are EVP gaps. So, for example, the website promises unique balance for flight crew, but actually reviews highlight work-life balance challenges. So we also provide some recommendations around that as well. And obviously we obviously go into a bit more detail about competitor sentiment comparison. So I'm rushing through this really quickly because we've got lots to show you. And then finally, you can actually upload your candidate experience data, comments, your employee experience data and comments into the platform as well. And that will do another analysis for you also. Brush through that really, really quickly. I just wanted to quickly show you the report because, oh, sorry. And on the left-hand side here, we've got our EB expert. So you can ask it anything about your scores. So can you build me, I did this previously, can you build me a project plan to tackle the most urgent elements? It will start to do that for you. And obviously you can action that and ask it to create anything. So you get access to this on both the premium and the pro subscriptions. I'm just going to stop the share here. Alex, is there questions coming through while I
There are
jump over?
coming through thick and thin. So we have a question from Jen, and also similar shout from Ivan as well. Is there a way to include non-owned data sources such as Reddit, Whirlpool, etc.? So yeah, any others that we can include?
Yeah, yeah, you can include any platform really that is able to identify your 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 content or your reviews. So Reddit might be, we need to look at Reddit because it really depends on whether it's a company owned one or not. But that might be, that's a good enhancement actually. Something we need to think about.
Yep. And another question from Ella. What would you say the difference is between putting the request into ChatGPT or Gemini, where they can summarize the comparison from external sites?
Sorry, say that again. What's the
What would you say is the difference to putting the request into ChatGPT or Gemini?
yeah,
Uh,
it you could, but it would take you a long time to get the data, and a lot of different prompts to be able to get the data for you. What we're doing on the Pro version is able to give you sort of alerts and real-time alerts of what's actually happening, where things are changing, where things are differing with your employer brand. Sorry, a very shiny thing behind my head. So. Putting this into chat GPT will not give you the level of comparison that you need. You could probably do it on the basic version fairly easily, but not the pro or the
okay.
premium.
And a question from Kelly. How do you get the data for what is low and high performing job ads?
So we analyze a sample of your job ads. So that can be extended to all your job ads with additional credits, but we look at a sample of minimum 20 job ads, and we identify which ones using the criteria that we've built in the back end of what a good best practice job ad should look like and how that compares to your competitors as well. So we identify job ads that don't meet the criteria, and then we help you build them that do meet the criteria around best practice and how to beat your competitors.
Okay. Okay, another one from Thibaut. I'm curious to understand better where the data set's coming from. Are these open sourced ones, or do you have a particular agreement with the said entities you are auditing the brand against?
We're using so basically uh, the data that we are analyzing is what is publicly available to any candidate. So or any potential person you're looking to attract. So that's the key thing here is that it's not data that is stored behind or data that candidates cannot read. So what we're doing is really emphasizing this is what candidates are seeing. This is what candidates or potential applicants are seeing out there, versus anything that might be beyond that element of public awareness. So we want to be able to show you what what competitors are doing publicly versus you.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve. Any other questions
While
in
we're
the
waiting, if
chat?
there is while there is any other questions, I just want to quickly show you um, the report that you get.
Thanks for your kind words, Ella. Appreciate that.
Um, so, so this is the report. It's completely editable, so you can do whatever you like with it. We give you a breakdown, recommendations, etc., etc. So it makes reporting on EB and building business cases really, really easy. So completely editable, and there for you to use as you wish. Okay, very conscious of
Couple more
time.
questions, if that's okay.
Yeah,
Um, price, of course.
yeah. So
What are the price points? Basic, premium, and pro.
yeah, so basic, I'm going to talk in Australian dollars, but this converts to US dollars, obviously, and everywhere else. So a basic search is 139 um, Aussie dollars, Australian dollars. For a premium, it's 499. That's for a one-off um, search with three competitors. You can with Pro, that's a custom pricing depending on how many competitors you want to analyze, how many team members you want to have access, and some of the other features in there as well. So that's a subscription model, and we you can reach out to us and we can give you some pricing on that. Yeah.
Is this included in gold membership?
Gold membership. Oh, sorry, you're talking about Circle Back?
I thought that might be. Yeah. It it,
Yeah.
it doesn't say, but I was guessing that that probably is
So,
what the
so for those
question
of you
is
who don't
referring to.
know, we also I also am the founder of Circle Back Initiative, which is a an employee membership program who for employers who commit to respond to every applicant. This no, this isn't included in gold membership. Part of Benchmarcx is so um, uh, the um, the brand score isn't. Just to say that. So just to explain, you can buy Benchmarcx on its own, or brand score on its own, or two together. They're completely independent, or um, possible to get together as well.
And how will you measure the impact and success of customers using this platform?
Good question, Ivan. We will be asking as you go through the platform how you rate it, what information is useful, what else you would like to see. You'll be able to track, depending on the plan level that you've got, you'll be able to track how your performance changes across all of those elements that we've shown you. So you'll be able to historically see how has your careers website or your review sentiment changed over time. So you'll be able to uh, track that.
Just before we run out of time, just to clarify for Zara, so premium is 449 plus GST as a one-time cost forever, or is it 449 GST per month or year?
No, so the premium one-off is as with the basic, it's a one-off analysis. So if you're looking to do an analysis every month, for example, if you want to do it in premium, it'd be that price every month, which is why we're adding on a subscription model, which makes it more cost effective if you want to run regular uh, regular analysis. But these are one-off options. So if you wanted to run it, in January and then try it again in March, it's two additional costs.
Thanks, Zara. Probably last question. Can you change the competitors each month if you do the one-off?
Yes, yeah, you can change competitors whenever you want. You can pick any competitor you want. Even with the subscription model, you can change them. You can even add on when you're in the results dashboard. If you go, oh, look, I've used my three. There's one more I want to use. You can actually add another one in. There is a slight credit cost for doing that, but you can add in as you go. So really flexible.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelly, for your question, and thanks, Jane, for your kind words. We are bang on 9 o'clock, so that was on the money there, which
Awesome.
is great. This has been recorded, so we can of course share it, and
Yeah.
anyone that was unable to send will of course share it with them as well. But yeah, that's been fantastic. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for that, Steve.
Thank you. And the next steps is we will send you out access to where you can start this process, but also with a discount code as well as a thank you for coming along. So look out for that later on today or tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. Hopefully you like what you've seen. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to reach out to Alex or I. We both live on LinkedIn, but you can also contact us for our website as well. Awesome. Thank you,
Thanks everyone for
everybody.
joining wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a good day or a good night's sleep. But thanks again for joining. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. See you.